Alright, it's missing the string, but let's do this anyway. Alright, everybody. LazyDude99 here again. So, I got a request a while ago by Agent Heroes 89. He wanted me to do a review on Heroes, the TV show. And I said, sure, I'll do it when I get home. So, I did. I went home and I did the review, and it was all, cool. The only problem was, the video ended up being 11 minutes long. 11 minutes and 1 second, that is. I put it on YouTube today. I tried to put it on YouTube, and it's just too long. It's 1 second. But anyway, I said, alright, gotta go home and redo the review. So, Heroes, the TV show. This is just a whole view of the entire thing, not one season, the whole scoop, the whole shebang. So, what do I think about Heroes? Well, I think that it is a good show. Now, the first season, sorry, let's go. My cousin first told me about this show, and he was like, dude, you gotta check out this TV show. It's called Heroes. I'm like, hey, dude, I got 2 channels, CBC and CTV. I don't get it. And he's like, well, when you come over to my place, I'll show it to you when I get it on DVD. Anyway, some time passed, and I finally got to see it on DVD, and it was a really good show. I really liked it. The way he explained it to me, I didn't think I'd like it, because I thought it would be like a fast-paced Smallville type show where everyone's like, oh, I get superpowers, save the day! Yeah, that's what I thought it'd be like. But no, it was the first season I really liked because it took its time and it slowly unfolded its plot, rather than just, here it is, bam! Superheroes! But no, it took its time, and it was good with it. And so, so I watched the entire first season, loved it. My favorite character in the show is Sylar. Honestly, the guy's a villain, but he's so good. The guy that acts him, I don't know his name, but he's a great actor. I mean, it sends chills up your spine every time you see Sylar go. You can hear ah before the brain starts getting dug into. I don't know, it's just, I love the guy that does Sylar. He's like a really good actor. For the Heroes, I like Peter Petrelli. I'm a guy that always goes for the nice guy. I always like the nice guy. I like Cyclops in X-Men. I like Will in Pirates of the Caribbean. But it's just that way it goes. And Peter Petrelli's a really nice guy. I also like Matt Parkman. I like Matt Parkman because he's a good guy too. So the first season was really good. I really liked it. The second season, however, I think they could have gotten really good with it. The only problem was, I think they ran out of time or something. And, the writer's strike was at that time, and they had to end it. And so they probably had a good story and a good plot to the end, but then they just had to end it off right there, and it didn't really end on a good note. It did end on a good note, actually, with Nathan getting shot. And then they say, who did it? And everyone else thinks, it's this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. But it ended on a funny note, but the entire season, it felt rushed to me. Now, the third season, I was a little, it got a little wooky for me. I mean, when Peter Petrelli gets transported into another person's body by himself, by a future Peter Petrelli, and it just got a little, for me, the whole heroes villains things didn't really pan out like it should have. It wasn't really my cup of tea, and then the whole thing of Nathan turning on everyone and wanting, I I didn't really like it that much. I still watched it. I want to see what they do next. I think they're bringing some guy in to improve it. But there are some things that I don't like. There is, for one thing, Claire. I'm fine with Claire herself. She's okay. But the fact is that every season they find the need to have her and her father. She goes, I hate my father. I love my daddy. I hate my father. I love my dad. She goes like back and forth. They always find some excuse to make her mad at her adopted father. I'm like, Claire, she's not really your father. Either like him or don't. Choose one and stick with it. I mean, but like, I don't know why they treat her like she's such an important character in the show. She shouldn't have to be that important. But hey, it's alright. I'm alright with Claire. I just don't like the ways they always have her and her dad go at it and love and blah, blah. I like Hiro. Hiro and his friend Ando are hilarious. I mean, Yatta! I did it! And what makes it funny is in the first season, you're only reading subtitles and you're still laughing. I mean, that takes talent because it takes good writing is what it takes, and facial expressions. That's what it takes, and they did have that for Hiro. I don't like how they keep on messing with the people's powers. How they take them away or give them back or make them powerful or less powerful. It's a little confusing. Like Peter Petrelli had his powers taken away at one point, and then he had them taken back, but he can only use one person's power at a time. I mean, why? Just go on to the normal loop here, and just go on to it normally. So, why do that? You don't need to do the whole switching your powers. It just doesn't make sense. I hate Nikki. Okay, the girl who, well, in the first season she had like that Jekyll and Hyde thing where she could turn into another personality who would be super strong. I hate her. Honestly, when she died, I'm like, good, she's gone. And then they bring her back, but it's not really her. It's like her clone sister or something like that. I don't know. I was like, oh, why can't bring her back? I know it's not Nikki per se, but it's still the same actress. I can't stand her. And then when she died again, I'm like, yeah, now she's finally dead. I hope. One thing that I wish they really went into more is that girl, I think she's like the cousin of the boy of Nikki. The girl, she has the power to look at something and then do it exactly the same way. So if she saw some fighting moves, she could fight just like that. Or if she saw someone, making an art masterpiece, she could then paint like that. I love that power. That sounds so cool. I mean, it was a great power. I wish they did more with her. But this show does have great child actresses and actors. Like, the kid is good. And so is the girl that can find anyone anywhere just by thinking about them. She is like one of the best child actresses I've seen. She should be in movies. She's better than Dakota Fanning. Honestly, yeah, so I don't know really what's going on with Hiro since, as I said, I only have 2 channels right now. But I don't like Nathan Petrelli. Honestly, the guy's like, I'm doing this for the good of everyone. I'm gonna kill everyone! Or, I don't know, I don't get him. Sometimes he's a jerk, sometimes he's a good guy, and sometimes he's the cause of the problem, sometimes he stops the problem. I don't get him. He's just weird, honestly. But regardless of all that, I really want to see where they can go places with these characters. But as long as they stop stalling, have them do some heroic things. Okay, like last I've checked, all they were doing is running away. Have them do some heroic things. You don't need to save the world, just save a woman with her purse. Anyway, that's my opinion. I'm Lazy 99. And if I don't like it, it's not worth it. Superhero.